Behold, the transistor, a tiny switch about the size of a virus that can control the flow of a small electrical current. It's one of the most important inventions ever, because when it's on, and when it's off, it's off. Sounds simple, probably too simple, but this either-or situation is incredibly useful because it's a binary system, on or off, yes or no, 1 or 0. With enough transistors working together, we can create limitless combinations of ons and offs, ones and zeros to make a code that can store and process just about any kind of information you can imagine. That's how your computer computes, and it's how you're watching me right now. It's all because those tiny transistors can be organized or integrated into integrated circuits, also known as microchips or microprocessors, which can orchestrate the operation of millions of transistors at once. And until pretty recently, the only limitation to how fast and smart our computers could get was how many transistors we could pack onto a microchip. Back in 1965, Gordon Moore, co-founder of the Intel Corporation, predicted that the number of transistors that could fit on a microchip would double every 2 years. So essentially, every 2 years, computers would become twice as powerful. This is known in the tech industry as Moore's Law, and for 40 years, it was pretty accurate. We went from chips with about 2,300 transistors in 1972 to chips with about 300 million transistors by 2006. But over the last 10 years, we've fallen behind the exponential growth that Moore predicted. The processors coming off assembly lines now have about 1 billion transistors, which is a really big number, but if we were keeping up with Moore's Law, we'd be up to 4 or 5 billion by now. So why is the trend slowing down? How can we get more transistors onto a chip? Are there entirely different technologies we could be using instead, ones that pose no limitations? And how do billions of little on-off switches turn into movies and music and YouTube videos about science that display on a glowing magical box? Spoilers, it's not magic, it's science.